everyone. Today we've got an unexpected video we're going to be doing. This is a 2009 Toyota Rav4. The rear hatch won't release for the latch, so unfortunately I can't get this open. So what we got to do, I take the seats down and I'm going to have to spend some time back here popping this rear door panel off and see what's going on. How you take these panels off on the back. I got the top one off here. You can see there's these holes right here. So you've got these white pins. They stick up in the holes. So all you got to do is push your tool up in there and you pop these out. I was concerned at first that I might break something, but I figured out how it was. So let's see if we can show you one here. So you just run down and they pop out like that. Now, unfortunately, you can see that I'm scratching the paint. Luckily this is on the inside and it'll be covered up by this plastic. So I have just these standard set right here that I use. It'd be kind of nice if I had plastic ones for the interior on this so that I didn't scratch the paint up. You can see I only did it on a few. So I'm going to finish popping all this trim off. It's going to be like that going all the way down, and then we'll see what happens once it gets back inside. When I was taking these off, I tried my best to make sure I stuck my removal tool, as close to these pins as I could. Unfortunately, you can see that a few of these on the bottom, well, mostly those ones, this one here, this one, they ended up breaking. So I'm gonna have to take a look and see. They just slide in like that. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to see if there's something I can do. Hate to not have those on the bottom, but we'll see what happens. This is a 2009 Rav4 with 190,000 miles, so it's not like if this was my truck, a lot newer vehicle, I'd be a lot more mad about this. But I will be doing a review on this vehicle so you can see how this is held up, and I think you'll be quite surprised, unless of course you're a hardcore Toyota fan. Right here was the plug-in that I had to unplug for the light, so make sure when you guys are taking this panel off that you watch so you don't rip any cords off. Unfortunately, I forgot to record this, but see the rod right here? This rod right here, it fell out at the top. And as you can see, there's the rod goes through the hole up there, and I found a little piece of that plastic that was broke off, so it's not staying in there. However, I put a zip tie around it, and it appears that I'm able to just zip tie it right on there, and I think that's going to hold her on perfectly fine. So the door is working again now. Alright, what I found, because that piece appeared to be broke, I went and I put a zip tie around it, I locked it on, and then because the zip tie is so thin, I apologize for the bad angle here trying to hold the camera in the middle of the door. You can see there's the door and it's holding on real nice. So I'm going to leave this down for a week. I'm not going to put this back door together. I think I'm going to run this thing around for a week just to make sure it doesn't come apart. As you can see, we've got open and close, and I've tested this out probably 30 times. No issues. The zip tie is still tight inside. I had a bigger zip tie which didn't work the best at first, and it actually came off after wiggling long enough. So yep, we will see what happens. But that part, I don't know how much that part's going to cost. You can see goes right around the knob. I don't see how that's going to come off, but I doubled it up just in case one of those broke. I don't think one of them will, but I do not want to have to rip this apart again. We'll test it out in a week and I'll let you guys know. It's been a week, guys. Door handle, as you can see, is still working perfectly fine. I'm not going to be able to show you inside here because I did put this back on. Make sure that stays when I put the paneling back on. Anyways, it's working great. It's got the 2 zip ties on like we discussed last time. It's been a week. Everything's working good. I went through and I popped out the broken pins that were in here. I ordered this kit as I was looking for some pins, and it happened to come with a wide variety, and it actually came with the pins that I needed. So I will be doing a full review on this kit. I'll post it up in a little while. I bought this off Amazon. I'll give you more details, but if you're not interested in watching the whole video and you want one, I will post this down in the description below. Now we just got to put this thing back together. So I'm going to put the new pins right back in here. They just slide in like so. I will say, guys, when you're popping these out of the broken ones in there, I'd highly recommend safety glasses, because I had broken pieces flying all over. One of them did hit me in the forehead, so I had my glasses on. Luckily, nothing hit me in the eye anyways. I'm fine. So as you can see, I'm just starting it out. I'm lining them up on the bottom and then pushing them in. Don't forget to hook your light back up. There you got it. She's all back together. It's like brand new. That's how you fix your door handle for the virtually nothing. Like I said before, you probably didn't have to replace these pins back there. There was only a few of them. The other reason I bought this kit, I got a few that I broke on the front. When you replace the battery on this vehicle, you got to pull. There's a plastic cowl up front you got to take out. Well, it's got a bunch of these pins right here, and I broke those. This was a few years ago, so I figured for this thing was like $21 and some cents. So I think it's a pretty good deal. It had good reviews, but like I said, I want to do a review on this kit, and if you guys are interested, you can watch that. Otherwise, you go on Amazon, they've got tons and tons of clip kits, so it's really just read the reviews and see which one you think is going to work best. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you on the next one.